There's an update coming in from the Maharashtra ATS saying that during a custodial interrogation with one of the 3 accused who've been arrested, it has led a massive recovery of arms and ammunition. 11 country-made pistols, apart from other material, all of that information in your screen. 6 pistol magazines being recovered here as well. 3 partially made magazines as well. This very clearly indicative of this was an ongoing process. They were nabbed midway in a build-up to have perhaps allegedly being used in preparation of these arms. A huge cache of arms and ammunition that has been recovered, a lot of which has been nabbed mid-preparation. These are startling details coming in from ongoing interrogation by the Maharashtra ATS. We have with us our correspondent Santhya getting us further inputs. Santhya, apart from giving us these details, what has the ATS said? Are we closer to information on what this arms and ammunition was planned to be used for?
See, as far as the reason is concerned, ATS is yet to talk about the reason. They are saying that they got a tip-off that how terror activities were planned in areas like Mumbai and nearby cities. And based on that tip-off, they made these arrests, these 3 arrests which were made yesterday. And now the ATS has said that based on the interrogation and the confessional statement of accused number 3, one of the accused who was arrested from Pune, they did some more. They conducted some more raids, and they found that during those raids, much more arms and ammunition were recovered, which includes the list which we have provided. All those, whether it's the pistol, whether it's the handmade pistols, whether it's the material used to make pistols, all these arms and ammunition were recovered during those raids, and now ATS has also added the section of Arms and Ammunition Act as well. And now it looks bigger because the amount of the entire recovery which is made by ATS is really worrisome. And now ATS is saying they are keeping a close check on all the activities happening in the street right now. Anything which could lead to any unfortunate incident, they are focusing on that, and they are saying that their main focus is to check how many more people are or could be involved in this. As of now, ATS is also questioning almost 15 to 16 people.
All right, 15 to 16 people there being questioned and 4 having been arrested. It is based on their interrogation, based on which all of this information here is coming out. These are startling recoveries here that have come in of heavy arms and ammunition, material that was used for explosives as well. Santhya, there is a counter allegation, particularly a member of the Sanatan Sanstha who's been detained. Now you have the right-wing organization there saying that this is an illegal detention. On what basis are they arguing that?
See, as far as this argument of Sanatan Sanstha's lawyer is concerned, in fact, in the court also yesterday, he made a submission that how the entire procedure through which these arrests are made looks like an extremely unusual activity. He is saying that there were no search warrants. ATS never had any search warrant to conduct these raids. When there were women present in the families of the accused, ATS did not. There was not even a single woman cop with the teams of ATS. Apart from that, no legal aid was. As in, when anybody is arrested, they get a chance to get some legal help. The Sanatan Sanstha lawyer is saying that none of these accused, they got the chance. In fact, he has also made an allegation that how there are 4 people are illegally detained by ATS. They are not showing their custody or detention anywhere. They are illegally detained by ATS, and they are trying to frame those people and the arrested ones. That's the allegation made by Sanatan Sanstha's lawyer.
Right, but Santhya, this does bring to mind a concern. While the ATS does say that they're further investigating on more leads, there could be more arrests, more detention, but the ATS has also in this recovery also made it clear that this seemed to be mid-preparation. A lot of the arms and ammunition seemed to be mid-preparation for something coming up round the corner.
Yes, absolutely, and that's that stand which is maintained by ATS since yesterday. In fact, ATS yesterday in the court also said that they are fearing that this could be bigger than what it appears. That's why they need the police custody of all the accused so that they can check that how many more people are a part of this. What is the scale of the alleged planned terror attack? Because that's the tip of ATS got. Apart from that, who provided them the training? Because ATS in a media brief also mentioned that all the three accused looked very hands-on with ammunition and the way a bomb is prepared. So that's why they also want to know from where did they get the training to do so. Apart from that, their main focus was that what exactly these people were planning, what was the scale of that particular alleged plan, when were they planning to execute it. All these details, ATS told the court that they need to get all those details from the accused. That's why they, on these grounds also, they demanded the police custody. So now ATS major focus is to check that how big the scale was, as in what exactly were these people planning, how big or bigger it could have got.
Yes, Santhya, please stay on with us. We have our correspondent, our colleague Sanjana as well, putting together all what the ATS has revealed so far based on this interrogation, on further leads, on diary entries, but more importantly based on the nature and the amount of arms and ammunition recovered there.
Actually, Seher, what I'm holding right now is what Santhya has been giving us details of since we've broken this story. The ATS today, yesterday, let's remember, have uncovered this this massive cache of arms and ammunition. They've raided these locations. They've arrested 3 people. Now, in this press release, what they've added is a fresh investigation that has been carried out that has some very crucial details. Now, what they are saying, that accused number 3, there were 3 people that were accused. Let's remember that there were 3 people that were accused, that have been arrested. The ATS now in their press release saying that of the 3 people, one of them has revealed that there is storage of more weapons. Now, this is not just any regular storage. What they've actually recovered is a huge cache. It's a massive storage of arms and ammunition. We're talking big numbers and we're talking a lot of weapons. We're seeing 11 county-made pistol with magazines, 1 air gun, 10 pistol barrels, 6 pistol magazines, 6 partially made pistol bodies, 3 partially made magazines, 7 partially made pistol slides, 16 relay switches, 1 trigger mechanism, 3 9-volt batteries, several springs of different lengths, chopper, steel knife, several partially made parts of firearms, torches, batteries, hand gloves, drill machine keys, 6 number plates of vehicles, CDs, pen drives, hard disks, gloves, explosive making handbook, relay switch mechanism. So really this is pointing to something that is much larger than perhaps what we have been imagining so far. Also perhaps, you know, implying that there is you know, something bigger that has been planned here.
Yes, Sanjana, please stay on with us. We're getting in Mr. Vanzari, former top cop, with us over the phone line. I appreciate you being with us, sir. From your understanding of all that you've heard on the nature of arms and ammunition, manuals, diary entries, preparations on how to make bombs, how to make arms, magazines, the ATS, they're indicating that 6 magazines there under preparation. What does all of this here indicate?
I remember many days before, Raj Thackeray used to make speeches all over the Maharashtra, and he wanted to make a point that there are people who are planning to make massive communal riots, massive sort of unrest in society. I think he was speaking true, because this is supposed to be all-round preparation to create some sort of very disturbing situation in the society, causing enormous law and order problem in the state of Maharashtra. And I request there should be in-depth investigation into it. Police need to go up to the root cause at whose helm all these things were collected, it was stored, and what was the final intent and conspiracy behind doing all that.
Right. Mr. Vanzari, from your experience in what the ATS has announced so far, is it easy to ascertain that they were nabbed mid-preparation? Is it easy to ascertain a timeline to perhaps what was building into an attack? Is it easy to ascertain that?
It is possible, but only after certain depth of investigation being completed, it is possible then only, because now it will be quite premature to say that. Therefore, I said that in-depth investigation process need to be completed in this issue.
Yes, and it is still currently ongoing. The ATS coming in with trickle in of that information here. This without doubt is not just the ordinary recovery. The amount and the nature of the arms and ammunition that we're looking at is now indicating that this is far more sinister. Please hold the line there. Let's get in a word here from Sanjeev Purlekar, who's the lawyer of the Sanatan Sanstha, been alleging that these detentions are illegal. Help us understand, Mr. Sanjeev, with the kind of arms and ammunition that has been recovered, and in the face of that, you call this an illegal detention. This is information that is also coming in from ongoing interrogation of those who've been arrested.
Yesterday morning onwards, 8 o'clock onwards, there were visuals on the television yesterday morning that night 8 o'clock they have gone to Edoro's house and they have recovered so many things. A man wearing a burqa was shown, up to 4 o'clock he was shown, and at 4 o'clock ATS informed the court that they had not arrested Vaibhav till 4 o'clock. The man in burqa was not Vaibhav. So now it needs to be asked who was that man in burqa. And what was the thing of the recovery, relevance of the recovery, what they show. Vaibhav was sitting in the ATS office and he was being questioned, and at 3:30 they registered a fire and 4 o'clock they arrested him. In previous 12 hours, who was the man who was roaming in burqa?
No, but Mr. Punalekal, how does it matter what the man was wearing? No, I know the kind of point that you're trying to hit at, but I'm not going to have that register here. How does it matter what the man was wearing here? What was the nature of disguise? What was the nature of fabric that he was wearing? At the end of the day, if you're calling this an illegal detention, and you're questioning the credibility and the neutrality of the Maharashtra ATS, your allegations are as serious. Please understand that, Mr. Punalekar. You are questioning the integrity and the neutrality of the Maharashtra ATS.
You are not, madam, you are not allowing me to complete.
Okay, complete your point. Complete your point.
I am coming to the point that you are interrupting me. How do I have something? I am talking on phone. I am not participating in the discussion. You allow me to complete. So if the man in burqa, that recovery is bogus. And as far as ATS is concerned, I will come to today's recovery also. As far as ATS is concerned, I agree with Mr. Manzari's suggestion that there should be impartial investigation, yes, into the whole episode. Because yesterday's recovery was bogus. And what will happen, what has happened today also? The house was taken already in possession yesterday. That is what we have been told, and we have witnesses for that. There is a CCTV footage. Thereafter, in between what has happened, we really do not know. So where the recovery comes in, as far as my knowledge goes, ATS itself has got a huge stock of all these things. Malaga also, they have planted the RDA. And that is the report given by the army, Indian army. Do you believe the Indian army would think to say? And do you feel that just because Congress went and BJP they came to power, ATS suddenly becomes sacrosanct and a great organization? So allow a fair investigation. Let the investigation come to an end. Madam, your channel run the show on Davodkar Bhaskar murder also. What has happened to that investigation and where it is landing today?
Mr. Punalekar, the
person is in jail. You please have some
catch your breath.
In the judiciary.
Mr. Punalekar, catch your breath and listen to my point, please. Okay, Mr. Punalekar, you've made your point. But are you going to be now telling the Maharashtra ATS to teach them their job on how to conduct an investigation, whom to detain, whom not to question? Is that what you're doing?
I'm saying the same thing. But my right, my forefathers fought for the freedom of the country. My right to raise the doubt is there. You are the same person. When Sharad Pawar said that no blast can be done in Masjid by Muslims, and then those people were let off. Where were the people? If Sharad Pawar can raise Punalekar, then there is equality. Do you believe in equality or not, madam? Do you mean to say that only the politicians and the channel people have the right to ask questions and I have no right to ask questions? Are you denying me that right? You please tell me so that Punalekar, one person, because he's a Sanatan lawyer, he has no right to question, and Mumbai Mirror reporter has got right to question. If you say that, I accept that. No problem, you become the judge.
All right. So don't listen to me and the points that we are raising here. But at the end of the day, we would like to inform you these are points that have been released by the Maharashtra ATS based on their investigation. So we are only stating facts here. Let's get that straight. Let's get in a word here from Mr. Vikram Singh with us over the phone line. Appreciate you being with us, sir. In your reading of the situation, in all that has been recovered so far, In your view, what was cooking really?
Let me tell you, I would like to compliment the Maharashtra ATS for making these sensational recoveries. Now that there have been initial successes in these recoveries, and the type and the pedigree of these recoveries indicate a sinister plan. And the long-term consequences would have been disastrous but for these recoveries and these raids. Rather, the pedigree, the origin, the purpose, why they were stored, and to what intent. Especially after arrests are made detailed interrogation, even a narco analysis and lie detector test would give you why they were brought, what was the purpose of the stockpile, and what is the history of the accused. And on the basis of that, and the past intelligence that they have recovered, they would be able to get to the bottom why the stockpile of these arms and ammunition, and also the purpose. Then also, they need to be booked under the Makoka, because they are insidious people with a lot of underground support, and they might get the best legal resource so that they can get bail also. I would rather
so far we're looking at the Arms and Ammunition Act that has been slapped against them, but not sure if Makoka has been invoked or not. Many thanks for all the voices here that have come in this massive breaking input with respect to what the Maharashtra ATS has informed us so far on what has been revealed with ongoing investigations on this. We slip